Thanks for joining me. I'm Mike Bailey, and today's topic is how to deal with anxiety by using prayer. I know for me and for a lot of people, this is an interesting time, and it's tough to look to the future and see anything but challenge. And maybe that's where you are. Maybe right now you just got a lot on your plate. You're worried about a lot of things. You don't know how things are going to work out. You don't know how the future is going to get better. And so you're stressed and you have anxiety and you don't know how to cope with the fact that the future looks tough. And I think there's really only a few ways we can go with this. I think one way is we just say, well, I'm going to make things happen. I'm going to force good to happen in my life. I'm going to get to a place of success and comfort. And I'm just going to make it happen. I'm going to control it. And I think other approach can be, well, I'm just going to give up. I'm not even going to try at all. What's the point? You know, and I think that God recognizes that in us, and He wants to give us hope. He wants to give you hope. Do you believe that? I look back on my life, and I think about the times that I tried to own stuff, try to pull stuff from the future that hadn't happened yet, and most of the stuff I was worried about happening never actually happened. And so how much time do we spend worrying about a future that's never actually going to happen and not dealing with the things that are happening right in that day, right in that moment? And so here's the encouragement Jesus gives us. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 11, He says, when you talk to God, when you pray, and when you have that relationship where you're communicating, and it is a relationship, a family type relationship, and you go to God and you say, Lord, give me today my daily bread. And as you break that down and think about that, He's saying, give me today what I need, my physical needs, my spiritual needs, my emotional needs, my relational needs, and even my financial needs that I'm going to trust you with today. Later on in Matthew, Jesus says, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow worried about self. When you get there, there'll be things waiting for you to deal with. But deal with today. Will you trust God with today? Will you trust that He'll supply your needs? Will you trust that He will comfort you and give you peace? Will you submit your control? Because I think a lot of times the reason we don't sense peace or we don't sense the hope is because we're controlling, we're holding on so tightly. Would you be willing to release that control and say, I'm going to give my control over to the Lord? I think a powerful tool is to pray out loud your thoughts to God and say, God, today I'm stressed out. I'm worried about the future. I'm worried about my family. I'm worried about my job. I'm worried about all these different things. Lord, you said that I'm to trust you with my daily bread, and I need so much today. I'm going to trust you with that. Would you be willing to try that? Would you be willing to add that to your life? I think some amazing things would happen if every day you took time to focus on your relationship to God and you said, God, today I trust you with my daily needs, my daily bread. Would you begin that and see what He does? I've always been amazed by when I pray and God responds. And I believe he will always respond to your prayer. Now, He won't always respond the way you want, but He always responds. But it takes effort and commitment. It takes you saying, I'm going to make this a priority in my life. I'm going to go to the Lord for my needs. I'm going to take this anxiety and this stress that I've been building up in me, and it's just tense, and it's really hurting me. And I'm going to verbally tell God that I need His help, and I'm going to hand it over to Him and ask Him to heal me and grow me and to give me exactly what I need. Well, I hope that this is an encouragement to you as whatever you're going through. I know it's not a small thing. Nothing's small in life. Things are always challenging, can overwhelm us. But I know that God is with you, and He's for you, and He loves you. His Holy Spirit wants to live in you and be there for you and give you guidance. And so that first step of commitment, of making it part of your life to talk to God regularly, would you do that? Would you be willing to make that part of your lifestyle? I believe God will do great things if you do. Well, I look forward to talking to you again. I hope you have a great week, and please pray for me, and I'll pray for you as we seek God's wisdom. God bless.